This is one of my favorite little spots on the Yellow Trail. When you're here in the winter, you say to yourself, why do we need these boards? Well, the boards are only used in one season, that's mud season. Once it dries out, you don't really need them, but right now it's a little bit swampy, and we're also passing through one of the nicest little sections of skunk cabbage again. So pretty. After this, it's a steady march towards Manor Road, where unfortunately a person has to cross with no median, and there's a very limited sight distance to either side because there are curves. I'm guessing they really didn't have a choice, that no place was really any better than another place along Manor Road. You see, I'm also on the turquoise, or they might call it the green trail, but that's definitely a turquoise blaze in my book. One more bridge. Now you can hear Manor Road. You may be able to see some of these cars flying around. I'm kind of nervous actually about this crossing on a weekend. I kind of feel like they need one of those on-demand lights, like up at the golf course, where you can just kind of invoke it for, I don't know, 30 seconds, get across safely. Almost at Manor. There are a few little ups and downs here. I could see the crosswalk through the trees. So we're coming down to the last bridge in this section. A little trickling water over here. Nice. So I'm coming out to Manor, and I'm facing Moses Mountain, and I'm actually able to get across. Amazing, amazing. Just made it in time. Cars are coming from both directions, and now I'm heading past Moses Mountain. Not going to climb that today. I'm already at 4 miles from my house. I'm on the way back. So when you do cross there from High Rock, here's how you go to Moses Mountain. All right? You're going to turn right here and make a left, and that's where you're going to climb up the back of Moses Mountain. If you want to pass straight through, you're going to walk along these boards here. This is going to bring you a very short distance around the base of Moses Mountain and cross you again on Rockland. The Rockland crossing is good because there's a light. There's also space to park for 3 or 4 cars if you just want to park and explore Moses Mountain. And you can see here on the right, my left, some of the boulders that were transported here in the debris. Moses Mountain is not a natural hill, it's artificial. It's debris from Robert Moses' failed plan to expand the Richmond Parkway all the way through the Greenbelt, effectively cutting the Greenbelt in half and making it pretty much impossible to do what I'm doing here today. So we're coming up on some of the boulder fall. Now, just to let you know, right over here on the right side is a trail, an unmarked trail that'll get you up to the other crossing on the Blue Trail of Rockland, but that's very muddy at this time of year, and I don't go through that. So, all right, so here we go. We got a lot of erosion going on here. I like to call this little spot our very own boulder field. We don't have too many boulders just hanging around on Staten Island. That's one of the reasons I do like to go off the island every once in a while. Are they natural? Are they glacial erratics? I don't know. I got people looking at me suspiciously hiking along with my camo hunting shirt and my GoPro, looking like some kind of nutty hermit. So coming around the front of Moses Mountain here, and you can see on the left we've got a lot of rock fall from when they piled this stuff up. Keep going. We're on the yellow trail, by the way. The yellow trail just is the one that cuts across to High Rock, and blue also cuts over to High Rock from the center. White would continue down to the beach, and blue, yellow, white. Red stays in the center. Red that never leaves or crosses any streets. Red stays in LaTourette Park is what the center is technically called. It's interesting. The Greenbelt is a park, but it is comprised of other parks, each with their own name. I'm not far from crossing Rockland now. Switching my pole from hand to hand. Get a quick shot of me, probably looking pretty sweaty by now. It's windy, but I'm very sweaty. So just one last orientation. When you come in off of Rockland, here's the parking lot right here. If you continue straight right here, looking at that boulder right there, that's a rock scramble. So you would scramble up that. It's filthy. Make a left on the first level of the spiral road that went up to the top, and then continue a little bit further, and on the right there'll be another rock scramble. You can get up that way. I prefer to go around the back where I showed you, and it's end the spiral road just in a spiral. So coming back out just to sort of give you a feel. Yellow trail making a left across the street. Here's the Moses Mountain sign. One car parked here. And this light is Meisner, London, Rockland. So once you had the light turn red, you could get across here, walk through the bus stop. Meisner and Rockland. So get back into LaTourette Park. You're gonna turn right here on Meisner. To our left is Egbertville Ravine, which I used to go into High Rock. I didn't want to repeat my steps. On the right is the Bluebelt retention pond to help prevent flooding and controlled release. Egger Nursing Home right over here. And I'm going to pop up London Road or Meisner, whatever the heck this is. And then I'm going to take a shortcut here, Richmond Creek Bluebelt Stormwater Management Facility. I'm going to take this little shortcut in. Their actual trail entrance of the white and blue trails, white, blue, and yellow trails is up around the curve, but it's a lot easier to just come in here. So now that I've done this, I'm back in LaTourette Park. And I'll just take some trails I didn't already take and go home, as I'm already post 4 miles. I've had enough. Hope this was informative. And hope to run into some of you fine folks on Staten Island on the trails. Oh, look at this little section here before I go. Look how green and